Good morning, children. How are you? Today we will start the chapter adverb. It is from the class 2 Olympiad SOF MTG. Okay, so I think everyone has cleared about the concept of the adverb. Then also we will first discuss the concept of the facts of the adverb, and then we will try to solve the exercise. So why do we use the adverb? Generally, adverb is used in the English grammar. So adverb is used to the modify the verb. Okay, modify means to add some special information, to add the addition in the verb, that is known as the adverb. Generally here written add and verb. So when you will add something in the verb, it is known as adverb. Generally we use the adverb of the four types, that is the adverb of the manner, adverb of the time, adverb of the place, adverb of the frequency. So when you will use the adverb of manner, means if you have done the work. For example, I do the work very neatly. So neatly will be the adverb. I mean you have added the neatly word to the work. Okay, if I say I sing melodiously or he sing melodiously, so melodiously is added to the verb sing. Okay, so you will use some word in the verb, that is in which manner he is doing the work, that is the degree of the adverb of the manner. For example, let's solve here the first question. Slowly I lifted the dusty lid of the old drum. Here I have slowly done. Slowly I have lifted. So that will be the adverb, will be the slowly. Okay. That is answer will be here adverb slowly. The second question is, angry peacock looked everywhere for its beautiful feathers. So what will be the answer? Answer will be everywhere. It has been used the adverb of the place where he looked everywhere. That means this question is showing that angry peacock is looking, but where he is looking everywhere. So this will be added to the verb looked. Okay. Third question is, some boys always wear baseball caps. So in this question we will use the adverb always, which is added in the verb wear. Always is, that will be the adverb of frequency. Okay, means he always do. Now move to the fourth question. Here it is written, my lazy dog often take long naps upstairs. So here adverb will be often. Often means sometimes. Here also it is added as a adverb of frequency. How many times? Sometimes he do it. Okay. So it will be, the answer will be often. Let's move to the fifth question. Okay, when did you see her last? Means आपने उसको कब देखा? तो आपने उसको कब देखा? कब means always we will use as a adverb of the time. So that will be the last. Last will be the adverb. Now move to the sixth question. The cat come into the hall silently. So this will be the adverb is the silently, means the cat came silently. So silently is added to the verb came. Priyanshu seldom quarrels with his classmates. Seldom means kabhi kabhi, sometimes, often. So here the seldom is the Mrs. Arya has recently been to the States. So, been, it is the verb, and has, it is the verb, helping verb, and with the verb it has been added recently. So, adverb will be recently. I think it is clear to all the students who are appearing in the Olympiad exam that they will solve this adverb very frequently. Okay, I have also used the word frequently as an adverb. Also here in this question number 9, my brother also speak the French. So here also it is added to the speak. Okay. Move to the 10th question. It is in June. So it is very will be the adverb. It rained heavily on Sunday. So it rained heavily on Sunday means heavily. Heavily will be the adverb which is added to the verb rain. Please don't say so. What will be the adverb here? So. So it is added to the say. Okay. So the 13th question, she is not intelligent enough. So enough will be the adverb that modify the verb. Okay. She is intelligent, but it is not intelligent enough. Okay. Cut the fruits carefully. Here it will be the carefully. Move to the 15th question. The Timothy is, which will be the here? It will be two trumpets, two. This will be the C, because here it has been given the frequency, or you can say degree. That is, adverb is used in the numbers. Okay. Now move to the 16th question. In which sentence is the word to used correctly? Okay, so in which sentence there is word to, I mean with to, it should be used with the verb. So here in the D, well, hand it to me. In this sentence, it is generally to is used correctly. The which, now here, the which we have to tell the opposite of the bold adverb. So here we will give the opposite of the verb adverb, which is bold, which is kept I mean in a bold manner. So here it is kindly, it is in bold. So opposite of kindly is cruelty. All of you, I think it is better known to all of you. My father held my hand tightly. So the opposite of this, antonyms of this is loosely. The wind blew softly in my hair. So that will be the softly or hair. Antonyms of softly will be harshly. Downstairs, that will be the upstairs. Here it is quietly. So here it will be loudly. That will be the antonyms of the quiet. Mohan did his work clumsily. Clumsily is dirty. So here will be the neatly. The shopkeeper talked to the salesman rudely. So, rudely. It is raining heavily. Antonym of the heavily will be lightly. Rima arrived earlier. It will be the earlier. Antonym of earlier will be later. That is, the earlier is jaldi and later late. Now here achiever section we will solve the horse. That will be with correct adverb. So Rita will come. Will come, that will be in future. She will come. So he will come tomorrow. Okay. She will come tomorrow. When in the upcoming condition, in upcoming situation, we will use always tomorrow. My uncle visited us frequently. Why frequently? Because always he visited. So he has added the word in the verb visited. My result was declared yesterday. Why yesterday? Because it has been already declared. It will not declared in the tomorrow or day after tomorrow. It has been declared yesterday. The sun shines. Every student, it is known to what? How sun shines? Sun shines brightly. And come here, and sit beside me. Sit next to me. So come here. And here is the generally we use the adverb of place. So here I think adverb is clearly known to everyone. Good morning, children. So let's today start with a new chapter, that is adjective. It is from the for class 2 from SOF Olympiad. Okay. So here also in last session we have discussed about the adverb, and here also it is adjective. So what we will add in the adverb, we will add to the verb. It means we have modified the verb. In adjective we will add to the noun and pronoun. Okay, so these two parts of a speech are used generally to add or to modify the noun, pronoun or verb. Fine. So when you add some additional information to the verb, it is adverb, and when you will add the additional information to the noun or pronoun, you will use the adjective. For example, when I have said that you have to wear the clean clothes, so clean clothes will be the clean. Clean is the, we have added the information to the noun, so it will become the adjective. And when I will say that she sings melodiously, so that will be the melodiously, that will be the adverb. Okay. So let's solve here the exercise and try to respond the questions. Okay. Here first is a choose adjectives from the given option. You must wear clean clothes. Already I have told you. So here it will be the adjective. It is used as a clean. Right? Move to the second question. Here the room was very noisy. So noisy will be the adjective because it adds to the information about the room. Room is generally what? It is the noun. Okay. Now my grandmother is very kind to me. So kind is adjective. It is polite. It is rude. All are adjectives. Let's move to the fourth question. Who likes melted ice cream? So as we have added the, I mean it has been added the additional information to the ice cream. Ice cream is a noun. So melted matlab pigli hui ice cream. That will be the melted will be the adjective. Here icy fingers. Okay. The fingers are icy. So here in the come to the B section, it it will be the choose the correct category of adjectives which are in the bold print. So here we will discuss all about 4 sentences. Generally, there are 2 comparison which will be done in the grammatical portion. That will be the when we will make the comparison between 2. Okay, so generally we have add the er, and when the comparison is made between among the more than 2, then it will be written as a est. So here the Meena is taller girl in the class. Why it is wrong? Because in the class there are many students and it is comparison is doing between the many students and Meena. So it will be the Meena is the tallest girl in the class. Okay. Second one is the Sita is fastest than Bethany. So Sita is faster than Bethany because here comparison is done between the Sita and Bethany. There are 2 people involved in such comparison. So it will be written as a Sita is faster than Bethany. Sita is the older of the 2 girls. This sentence is the right one because here it is comparison between the 2 girls. So this will be the right one. Okay. Here in the D, Fatima is the younger girl in the team. It will be the Fatima is the youngest because in team there are many girls. So Fatima is the youngest amongst all. So here EST. Okay. Now move to the which adjective in bold print tells color. So here color is purple. I think its feathers are purple. So this is the color adjective. Which adjective in bold print tells size? So size will be the I found a large rock in the dirt. Large means it shows the size. Okay. Which adjective in bold print tells shape? Generally it tells the shape, so it will be the round. His eyes are round. Round shape means circle. Fine. Now which adjective in bold print tells how something sounds? So it makes a squeaky noise. Okay. This is squeaky is that will be the adjective and it makes a squeaky noise. That will be the something sounds. So now move to the 11th question. Fine. This pill taste. Pill means and it is taste. So taste will be the bitter. Always the taste will be sweet, bitter or sweet, bitter or some types of sour. Fine. Now the rose smells. Here also the rose smells. So how you will smell? It smell. Just a minute. So it smells sweet. Okay. Now don't touch the hot stove because stove is generally the gas is hot. Now move to the C section. It is written here as a pig in the mud is dirty because always in the mud you will become the dirty. So here pig generally comparison here tell about the pig. So pig is here dirty. A piece of chocolate is sweet always. Children like sweets, chocolates, so they are generally sweet. Elephant is always big. You all have seen the elephant. It is always big. A porcupine has a blunt spines. Sorry, it is sharp spine. People praise the king. The brave king had won the battle. The brave people always won the battle. Coward people always lost the battle. The lion fell into the water. All the animals helped the poor lion. Poor lion because he has fell into the lion. He is in danger. So that's why I have used here poor. Rati is an intelligent student. Okay. Bill is 2 years. Here the two people are comparison here done between the two people, Bill and Wanda. So it will be the younger. Okay. 2 years younger than the. Just a minute. Two years younger than the Manda. Okay. So when there is comparison among many people, it will be the youngest. Okay. Now here move to the 22 question. Rahul is taller than Pintu because here are two people are there, Rahul and Pintu. Okay. So here will be taller. Hill is high, but a mountain is higher. Why higher? Because hill and mountain comparison is doing between hill and mountain. Gold is costlier than silver because it is gold and silver. Two things are there. Sachin is good at tennis, but it is better at cricket. Okay. So now move to the E section. Why just a minute, I have one glass of water. Just hold on. So move to the E section, that is possessive adjective. When we will use the possessive adjectives, generally they are used when we will possess, I mean when we'll take the possession of any property or we have control over that thing. Fine. So here Seema and Meena are Indian. What I will use here? Seema and Meena are Indian, so they are saying our families are from India. So here it will be the our. Okay, our will be our possessive adjective, or you will say possessive pronoun. Now here Rahul washes their hands with Rahul. Here it is his. So I will use his. That will be the Rahul washes his hands with cold water. Fine, because with Rahul, I mean with masculine, it will be used as a his, and with feminine, we will use the her. Uncle Bob is working on his personal computer. His is used in place of, this noun is used in place of the Uncle Bob. Papaya is the large fruit. Its flesh is yellow or orange. They sold their car. Okay, they sold means possessive adjective is for there is for they. So move to the 31 question. That will be the movie is funny and interesting. Okay, that is funny and interesting. I like it very much. The Ria gifted me a dozen beautiful lilies. Okay, now move to the 33. Thanks for his. You have loved it. It means it is pretty dress. Jay is as clever as Mohit because here two people are involved in a comparison. And Ram is an honest police officer. Okay. So here we have completed the adjective chapter. We will come with another next chapter in the SOF Olympiad class 2. Okay, fine. Thank you. So today we will start with another new topic and interesting too. So good morning children. How are you? I think you all are well. So let's start with the preposition. When we use the preposition, generally the preposition will use the word previously. Here it is written as a pre and position. When before some word occupies the position, then it is used as a preposition. For example, in, at, on, upon, these all are preposition which are commonly used. Now how you will use these in, on, at, upon, onto, into, how you will use these prepositions. So here first we will discuss the preposition of the place. When it is used in the preposition of place, generally preposition of place, there are two prepositions which are used, that is in and at. In is generally used for an enclosed area which is covered. Generally you will use the in when it is covered area, then you can use it in is also used for a large place. For example, I say I live in Delhi, so generally live in Delhi means Delhi is whole, it is the enclosed area and also it is a large area. Fine. But when you will use the at it's generally used when you will give any specific address. For example, I will say that at India Gate, she is standing at India Gate. They are waiting at bus stop. At I am standing at railway station. So generally you will put the at a specific at a specific place. Okay, now we will discuss about the preposition of the time. When you will use on, when you will use in, at. So on is generally used on the days, means on a calendar days. When it will come on Saturday, on Sunday, on Monday. So you will use on with day. Okay. So and in is used generally in the year. When you will say in 1993, in 1997, in 2003, then you will use the in with the year. In is also used in the month. I mean, when you will use the months, then you will use the year. For example, in the month of August, in the month of April, in June. Fine. So when you will use the calendar, generally in and use on used with the calendar. But when you will use the timing, you want to show the timing. So with the timing, that will be the with the clock. It is used as a at. Okay. So here we will make the try to answer the questions which are related to the preposition. Okay. Here flower pot is kept, fill in the blanks, the clock and the books. So here all it is, I think it is visible to all that flower pot is between the clock and books. Okay, so here we will use the between. Fine. So here it will be between. Now here is there is ball, fill in the blanks, the table. So I have there is one more concept which we will use, that will be the over and under. Generally when we will use over will be the above in the sky. I mean, generally over will be used for the above the things and under is used below the things. Fine. So but when you will use the over generally when the thing covered the whole area. For example, I have said I have put the blanket over the body. Means my body is covered with blanket. If I'll say the sky is over above us, so that will be the sky is over above means sky have covered we all of us. If I'll say under means something is kept under the table, means under the table it cover the table. Okay. So here there is a ball under the table. Fine. So here I will write as a table. So here third one question is the Christmas season is fill in the blanks us once again. So here I will use the upon. Why I have used here upon? Because upon is generally used when the when the one event is completed and next event is going to be happen. For example, if I say that upon declaration of my result I am going to marry, or upon declaration of result I want to go to the Mumbai. So you will use upon, but in the this is the first one, this is first concept. Second, when you will use the upon is generally used when the some event is going to be happen as soon as possible, as early as possible. For example, when you will use my exams are upon us, it means our exams are nearby. For example, here it is written as a Christmas season. So Christmas season is upon us once again means Christmas season is coming. Okay. Now here Molly pig is outside the house. It is outside. If it is in the house, that will you will use inside the house. But here it is the outside. Just looking, it is visible to everyone. Okay, so let's move to the fifth question. Here it is written as a peacock is sitting the fill in the blanks branch. Why I have select the answer here on. Why it is on? Because on is generally we will use when we will it is shows the surface. So it is the branch surface is visible. So that peacock is sitting on the branch. Okay. And when I will use the onto will be used when there is motion. When I say someone jumped into the river or onto the table. So for example, I say the cat is jumped on the table, not. It will be the onto the table. Fine. Now here it is the fish is in the pond because fish is inside the pond. Fine. Let's move to the seventh question. Here it is written, the chick fell, fill in the blanks, the pond of the water. So it will be the into the water, into the pond of water. Just now I have told you, previously I have told you that into when you will use when there is movement. Okay. Sun is here behind the clouds. Okay. So sun is behind, it is looking, sun is behind the clouds. Rohan lives in Delhi. Previously, only I have told you. Now, let's move to the 10th question. Children are playing on the roof. Means on the surface of the roof, they are playing. Now, Anuj goes to the temple daily. Why I have used here to? Because to is used to and from. We will use when we are going to somewhere, that it will be used as a to, and when we are coming from somewhere, then we will use from. In also period, you will use from this period to that period. So here Anuj Anju is going to the temple direction, means to the temple he is going. Here he reminds me of my brother. Why of I have used? Because here is there are some words which used with the of, that will be fond of, remind of, or and etc. Okay. Here the chicks are going with the hen. Why with? Because here two people are discussed, that is chick and hen, and generally there are some relation of the, for example, chick is related to the hen and we will use with. The monkey is jumping over the fence. Why here over the fence? Because it is above the fence. Now move to the 15th question. We are living for Paris next day. So this is, I think, clear to everyone why we will use the for. In Hindi we will generally के लिए we will use for. Bring water from the tap. So here water we have to brought from somewhere. I put some clean towels in the bathroom. Why I have used here in? Because bathroom is the enclosed area. Right? Bathroom is the enclosed area. That's why we have used here in. It depends upon on his mood. Why? Here we can use upon also. Here we will use on also, because when there is the some mood of yours, then we will always use upon or on. Means, for example, you are happy, you are angry, so it depends on your happiness, it depends upon your angriness, it depends upon your scaredness. So all that depends upon or on. You can use on or upon. Mr. Suman is coming back from his office. I have already told you, when you will return, then you will use from. Timpu gets up at 6. This I have already told you, that at clock you will use at. Okay, in the timing. The sky is over all of us. Now Khush lives with his grandfather. Why with? Because here two persons are involved and it is relation with them. Okay. The dolphins are diving. The dolphins are diving into the river. Why into the river? Because they are doing some motion. Okay, and when there is movement, you will always use onto or into. Don't wait for me. Okay. Here the cat jump. The cat jump into the chair. Very good. Okay. Now here comes the 26th question. 5. November comes before. November always come before December. Okay. The river flows under the bridge. Bridge के नीचे. Chandan is standing. Chandan is standing under the ceiling fan. Right? I bought a gift. I bought a gift for my father. Here, Ram is talking to his brother on the phone. Why I have used here on the phone? Because generally when we will use the machine or with some any machine, that is that computer, that is tablet, that is phone, we will generally use on. Okay. Sorry here, I think So here on the phone. Now move to the thoughts. Choose the correct preposition to complete. The class starts at 9 because here is clock timing. Okay. Okay. Now I have to stay where what I will use here also add, because why I have used here add, because it is the home is the one specific area. Fine. Student run into the class. Why I have here write into the class, because it is the movement in the class. My brother goes to work. My goes at night and comes back in the evening. Sorry, in the morning. Okay. And now 35th question. It is Seema is giving invitation cards her friends. So here I will write 2, because whenever you will gift or give any gifted or any type of the things to any person, then always 2 used, because it will go to that person only. Fine. So here we have completed this chapter by solving all the questions. Fine. If you have any problem or for further discussion, we will move to the next class. Okay, bye. Thank you.